Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War 2 Elite modcasts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 3 versus 3 on Hades Waste. Playing as the Lord General, we have got Miggs, we have got Olev as the Lord Commisar, we've got Gaius Balter as a Chaos Lord. On the opposing team, we have got Chunky Coates as a Commando Knob, we've got Jones as a Eldar Farseer, and we've got Red Crown as a Mech. So this is a 5,000 subscriber special, and what better way to signify or to say thank you for 5,000 subs is by doing the most requested type of video that I've ever had on the channel. Will I be doing Dawn of War 2 content often? Probably not, unless of course this video does incredibly well in the old view department, in which case absolutely I'll do this all the time. You know, I'll do anything for views. I'll sell my own grandmother for some views. Well, I mean, I'll sell your grandmother for a couple of views. Anyway, here we go. We've got this Commisar doing some shenanigans. Going to be chasing away these Eldar Guardians. Farseer overextending just a little bit. Going to see if she can slice away some of these Imperial Guardsmen, but sadly, that is not a thing that she'll be doing all that well. If you're hoping for some excellent commentary here, you'll be sadly disappointed because do I know what's going on? Absolutely not. I've got no idea what any of these abilities do, what any of these units do, but we'll just enjoy the spectacle, shan't we? Got a stun grenade going off from the Commando Knob here, going to capture these couple of, well, this entire squad of guardsmen. Yeah, I mean, at least a couple of another one as well. Going to try and give him a good headbutt, but a sentinel coming in from the flanks as well as some more guardsmen are going to chase one squad of slugger boys away. Ship boy standing in the middle, but there's no cover for them to hide behind, so these guys are going to run away as well. Commando Knob, they're still in the mix, swapping round to a Assassin's Knife. Wonderful spelling. Going on some of the Assassinate and Triple Shot abilities, which I assume they do damage, which is quite tasty. But he's going to run away. Orc tail in between his legs. And that is that for that side. Over here we've got a Space Marine squad hiding behind some cover. Going to be worshipped. Well, we're going to see some Khorne worship going on over here, which I imagine, if memory serves well, it increases movement speed and melee damage, which is exactly what you would expect from these lads here. Chaos Lord able to shunt his way through cover, unimpeded by terrain. Sentinel going to be repaired by some guardsmen over here, but we've got a good chunk of looters and guardian weapons teams, so this whole area here is going to be insurmountable for these guys at this present moment in time. Chaos Heretics falling back, but the Farseer not looking all that fresh and fancy. She will go home just to touch up her makeup. Now we've got some, was that some orcs in my left ear? No, it wasn't. Hearing things, going mad. That's fine, the madness, well, the insanity was never there. Sentinel gonna moonwalk backwards away from all this fire. The Imperial Guard gonna stand firm round here, but some smoke going off, gonna keep these guys safe. Got some cultists shimming and shaking over this side, gonna scare away these slugger boys. I apologise, my camera work's not that good. This camera is a lot different compared to the Dawn of War one. A lot more sensitive, but not sensitive in the same way. Chaos Cultists just absolutely wrecking face over on this side, exploding themselves in a way that only cultists can. Sacrificing their lives for the Dark Gods. The whole full-blown army thingy going backwards. Now got 2 points going to red, while only 1 point going to... Is it 1 point going to red? 1 point going to red and 2 points going to blue. Apparently I'm not only bad with numbers, but also colours. One big mech just sat around here. He's got his Daka on, which is his big shooter. I imagine that gives him the ability to suppress people as well, but the Chaos Lord is immune to suppression, if memory serves. Farseer just absolutely getting involved. Look at her go. Take him on, that's what I say. But falling back while these Catachan Devils give her a slap. A little slap and tickle as she goes by. Lord Commisar now with his Power Sword, giving him the Lead by Example ability, which inspires nearby troops, increasing Commissar's speed by 1, and causes him to perform special attacks with every strike. Look at that, tooltips. I like as well on this game how the tooltips don't take up the entirety of the corner of the screen. It's quite nice. Yeah, Catachan Devil's going to be chased back after throwing some nonsense that way. Sentinel being blundered up. Let's have a look at the economies. Anything crazy going on at the moment? You can all see it down here. Look at that. All within one screen. That's the amount of technology that is. As the Orcs would say. Yeah, relatively sensible economies, I think. I mean, the Lever's got the strongest economy throughout the entire teams, so the Blues are doing fairly well. No one in their tier 2s at the moment, I don't think. An artillery spotter squad. Now, this is from the Dawn of War Pro. I have not seen that unit before, I don't think. It's been quite literally 10 years since I've even played a proper game of Dawn of War 2, let alone anything else. We have got some Noise Marines in. They're going to be laying down the base. And when these guys fire, it does disable the weaponry of their opponents. Chaos Lord does go down. Too busy enjoying the combat. Over here in the middle, we have got some Guardians pushing forward with their wonderful white capes. Lord Commisar using his shield ability, which reduces the incoming damage, but once that goes down, willing to get out, needs to also run away as quickly as humanly possible. Once you are retreating, you are more susceptible to melee damage. And the red team seems to have retaken the middle. Orcs with lots of shooty bits. They've gone for their big shooters. Which, yep, does lots of stuff. You can read that tooltip there. Increases ship voice range by 4 as well. It's quite cool. Also, putting down some mines as well. I think those are the Catachan Devils, if I'm not mistaken. Over on this side, we have got the Farseer still going backwards and forwards. I mean, I just gotta... We just have a look at how... just... What a beautiful model. Run away, run away. You've got all the soul storms, all the soul stones on you there. So if you do pass away, be sent straight to the Infinity Circuit. Got some flamers on these Slugger Boys, which are great for bashing power generators. Catachan Devils going around the side, armed with their shotguns, and some big grenades as well. Artillery spotter squad looking to spot some artillery. The Orcs are in full retreat now. Got the Commando knob coming over this way. And a lot of Daka firing at that Sentinel. Got a ground pound now. Adds 50 HP to itself, as well as being able to give the ground a good stomping. Frag grenade being thrown majestically in slow motion. Sorry, that was not a frag, that was a stun. Although what he's planning to do with that stun, I don't know. It was fairly interesting to watch. I've got you right where I want you, in your own firing line. Mech Boy over here, teleporting around like he owns the place. Maybe one day he will. Cultists not faring all that well. Noise Marines showing these guys the latest diss tract from Takashi 69. Yeah, this is quite a considerable firing line, considering that they've got all their weapons platforms. Need to get some flanking manoeuvres on that. Probably this is the place where you want to see those artillery spotters throwing down some... I assume they can throw down artillery. Ooh, there we go, look at that. Noise Marine's going to go for their Blast Master. And this Lord Commisar up in the air. And all the grenades, oh dear, walking straight into those. And some Wraith Guard. Able to blast, absolutely annihilate infantry from a distance, although they're not the longest of range. And they are quite slow, but I imagine being near Farseer helps them increase their movement speed. They can go for a Warlock to increase their speed, should they wish. The blue team have got a fair grasp on the battlefield at the moment. Lots of guardsmen everywhere. Catachans able to go infiltrated, should they wish. And where's that firing coming from? Oh god, because everything's got reverb on this, it sounds like it's far, far away. Yeah, these guys are going to bash this blue power nerd. But these guys are not giving up, they're going to go right up into the middle. Gonna maybe potentially do some power bashing of their own, because I imagine that now the red team have got the... God, what do these buttons do? There we go, they've got... Oh, the blue team have got the power benefit on this. I wonder why. I mean, the red team do have the orange orange money advantage. And Gaius Baltair is going to go for his tier 3. Everyone else firmly on their tier 2. This guy's being inspired. Got Commissar in their ranks as well. Lord General gone for his flat jacket and his melter guns. Flat jacket allows him to grant the incoming ability decrease of range damage taken by nearby infantry by 30%, making them immune from knockback, etc, etc. That's cool. That's pretty rad. Got a mech boy. Oh no, just one shooter boy just kind of casually sat there, which is quite nice. Got some big shooter bits coming in. Everyone's going to try and run away at one weapon squad being annihilated. Very nice. And some... Oh, that's the Farseer ability where she's able to pick everyone up and then knock them back. Farseer's got such cool ability... Well, so many cool abilities. If they're the same as from way back when. I would either play her or the Warp Spider Exarch. Just because they were so flipping cool. There we go, red team chase these guys all the way back to the base. Now we're going to start shooting away at these plasma generators. What is Gaius Baltair going to go for with his tier 3? Red Crown 555 is also going to go for a level 3 teleporty platform. Now in this situation, would it be wise to try and take these guys on, or would it be smarter to go around the flanks and maybe try and pick them apart, trying to separate them all together? Not entirely sure. The stratagems in Dawn of War 2 Elite mod. There we go, a good amount of firing stuff going on here, although we've got a big foot of Gork coming down. Need to retreat from that. Managing to stomp on his own lad. Lord General standing on the front lines, but they're starting to fall back. Got Burner Boys here. Been inspired by some war nonsense. Have been slurred. Kachan Devils using their shotguns to full effect. Might potentially get these guys down, but the weird boy throws down some orky nonsense. Stunning these guys a little bit, but everyone else runs away. Over on this side, the push still continues. Who's fallen down here? It was the Lord Commisar. He has gone down. And it's a deadly game being played over here. Got some Ogrins coming out. What is the... I mean, you've got money for it. What, are you just saving up for a Greater Demon? Oh, you're going to go straight for a Chaos Predator. I mean, these guys do not have anything in the way of anti-tank at the moment, so maybe that is play to make. Got some Eldar shenanigans coming in. Looks like a underground nightclub by the looks of things. A disco in some smoky den in Krakow. Should really visit Krakow at some point. It's on my to-do list. Yes, Lord's still on flat on his backside. Crazy stuff. Anyway, we've got Miggs with his... It is Miggs, isn't it? I've got to go... Oh no, it's Olev with his Ogrins. Gonna go right down the middle. Although these guys in reinforcement rate has been kind of cut off by these Wraithguard. Got the Chaos Heretics coming in now. We haven't seen the Chaos play for quite some time, but now that he's got that Chaos Predator out and about, now's the time for some real damage to be done. Ogrins moving around the flanks. Got some blow-away-uppy bits going down here, but Farseer picking up these Ogrins, going to throw them away quite nicely. And the entire army decides, well, the entire Orc side of the army decides to retreat. Eldar still holding on just a little bit. Wraithguard decide to run away as well. And there we go, complete and total rout here. Wonderful manoeuvre. And now it's absolutely essential they get and cap absolutely everything. They need those requisition points, they need those power generators. Also, maybe if they could take out this webway gate, that'd be amazing, but I'm not sure they know it's there. It is infiltrated. And Kachan Devils, you are over here, and you are being blown up by everything. Weird Boy really getting some good effects in there. Forcing all these guys backwards. A sad state of affairs all around. Commando Nob really proud of his lads. But the blue team are coming back. They're on form. Just whether they can weather the counter-assault. I mean, all these guys are infiltrated. Well, they were infiltrated, now they're not. Ogrins overextending a little bit too far. They're now going to run all the way back home. Which then also means that... what is it that... To help defend, they've got to run all the way back and then run all the way into the middle, which probably won't have time to do. Considering that these guys are in full movement towards their old territory, Kanchan Devils feeling less than healthy. The Noise Marines are here, the Chaos Predator is here, and there is still... No, oh, I mean, we've got one... What are you? You are a looter, and you've gone for a beamy death gun. Look at that! The Blastmaster really doing some damage to those shooter boys there. More exploded bits. We do have the mech teleport behind, activating some sort of seismic rock goodness. Lots of grenades been thrown at that Chaos Predator and has been taken down. Could close this now, actually. Chaos and madness. On the other side of the map, what's going on? Oh, we've... Not much. Dogs are being pushed back. Weird boy. Retreating. And the red team are very close to victory. Blue team really needs to start pulling things back. Chaos Lord back out on the field, but looks like it might be crumped straight away. Has gone for his combi flamer. Hasn't set fire to all sorts of business. And a big chaos thing in the middle. Which I mean, it gets stuff. But kind of a bit of a waste there, I think. I assume anyway. Probably want to save that for really big engagement, like a really clutch play, but that's fine. Ogrin's getting into battle and deciding, no, we don't want that. That's not what we're about, mate. Eldar Witchcraftery being cast on the Noise Marines. And they're going to fall back once again. Is there anything that can hold back this tide of Orc and Eldar? That is the question. Orc Nob being quite sneaky, moving around the sides. We've got Miggs's guardsmen going straight for those command posts. They need to get as many as humanly possible just to stem this tide. It's really hard to look at this bloody minimap. We do have the Lord Commissar going down, but more booming bits have been thrown down. And if they can just get a VP in their back pocket, they can stem. I mean, it's not impossible to win. Nothing's impossible in Dawn of War. Elite mod. Come on, Chaos Lord, be useful. Show him your teeth. Show him that you mean business. Oh, he's going to help his Commisar, and that's nice. Two birds of a feather. Kill Orcs and Eldar together. Love the way that bomb just falls. Anything interesting going on? Ooh, we do have a Stormlord. Look at that. Now that's gonna put some chest on your chest. I'll have to keep our eyes on this bad boy. See, I just love the way it slowly lumbers. That's one of the best things about Dawn of War 2 is the tanks. Eldar using their webcraft wave nonsense to full effect. A Chaos Predator online. Oh, it's got a looted tank as well. And it's just absolute chaos. Lord knows what's actually going to go on. Chaos Lord stuck in the middle, looking to see if he can swipe away at these Wraithguard. And we do have the... Oh, we've got a Stormlord opening fire. Look at him go. Yes, the big Daka. The big Imperial Daka opening skulls and good stuff. Turning the Mushroom people into mush. Noise Marines looking to see if they can get some jabs at the looted Rhino tank. Gonna go for some reinforced plating. And that... Oh, that was a... It was a calculated risk, but boy, was that Predator bad at math. Just got a Bullgrin squad now. They're looking to use their shields to tank the damage. Lord Commissar taking a lot of damage from that Noise Marine squad. That was very unfortunate. Wraithguard being unmovable at the moment. He says as they suddenly become very movable. Looted tank there. Going to provide quite the anchor point for these guys. That Stormlord, I think that Stormlord needs to come over down onto this side a bit. See if he can help shove these guys off. Absolutely need. There we go. As long as they keep this point down here, and at the very least, this one uncapped, they have a chance. Bigfoot coming down. Noise Marines probably going to get it in the backside. Oh no, never mind. They're all right. They don't take that much damage as they retreat. Got some flash kits. Ooh, are these new for the game? I don't remember seeing flash kits in the previous ones. Bloody lovely models though, aren't they? Huge muscles. This is what they like best. Don't touch the teeth, etc, etc. Dawn of War 1 quotes. And the red team's attack is faltering slightly. They've got the big units, but they're lacking the infantry for support. Got some big shooters around here. What else have they got? They've got... Oh, they've just all retreated, that's it. They haven't lost anything. Catachan Devils looking... Oh, they've got their big boomers down here. And here comes the Storm Lord. A bajillion million barrels of good stuff. What's a fire prism on the way though? Infiltrate as much as you like. There we go, look at that. Opening fire. Happy to trade blows with anything, although gotta stay away from the big damage that these Wraith Guards can bring. Wonderful reverse while firing there. Something that you certainly can't do in Dawn of War 1. The old retreating fire. But, oh, you are Plague Marines. But anti-vehicle shenanigans. Ah, there we go, Lehman Russ. So MiG's really bringing on the firepower here. Old Commisar using his shield to stay in that close combat. No flanking maneuvers going on down here. Again, I'm hearing things in my ear. Chaos Lord fighting over this VP in the middle. Shield boys go down. Is the one over here still Kush? The one over here is still Kush, although we are witnessing quite a rapid retreat from these guardsmen. Certainly the Commisar is not too pleased with them. Capturing that point, and now the blue team is now ticking away at the red points. Very tasty stuff. But Chaos Lord, very brave, very brash. Send that boy home. Oh no, he's gone down. That's a sad time. And we've got a second Stormlord. What's better than one Stormlord? Two Stormlords. One for 11, one for MiGs. Everyone's in their tier 3 now. But lacking the huge units are the blue team. Well, then again, they have invested in a lot of very expensive tier 1 lads and tier 2 lads. Plague Marines being blundered up. Stormlord not quite able to fit past these Noise Marines. Tell them to breathe in. There we go, Red Crown 5-5. You are the red team. There we go. They've said, right, let's bounce. Let's move in. They're all infiltrated. Big mech teleports around the back. Well, he's not a big mech, he's just a mech, isn't he? Teleports around the back. Now we're going to throw in some rock stuff. No idea, he's exposing his rear armour. On for sure. Stormlord. Front armour's amazing, but top armour, never expect a meteor to fall into you. Trying to be repaired by these guardsmen. Gonna retreat as best he can. Managing to survive, actually, very narrowly. Surviving there. What's going on this side? With this, it's just back and forth. We only ever catch these guys in the calm bits of their combat, but Lehman Russ around here, it does look like the guardsmen have been able to bash a load of power generators around here. The guardsmen armed with their plasma guns. Yeah, they're going to be doing all right. They're doing just fine. They're holding the line, and that is what the guards do. Liquid tank over here, ready for blasting, but will it be blasted itself? It's quite a difficult situation to be in. Look at these Seer Council just jumping in, making their presence known. Stormlord's going to have to turn his attention to these guys, open fire. And these guys do not want to be an opening salvo of that Stormlord. Stricken down. And the red points keep ticking away. Here come the flash gates. Just love these models. These are... I mean, look at the little cigar in his mouth. Well, things I can't... What other models are there? Let's have a look at this fire prism. Love the sound as well. The crystal always makes me think of something from Spyro the Dragon. Here we go. Knobs coming in. Catachan Devils there. unshaken in their fear. A good firing line. Leman Russ, Stormlord, Guardsman. Got the weird boy doing weird things. Nowhere near capable of capturing that big blue over there. Eldar now moving in for support. But the Bulgrins and the artillery spotter squads able to potentially fend these guys off. Fire Prism being taken down. And oh, how the turntables. You need to take these guys out before too late. There we go. They cannot afford to lose even a couple of their blue points now. A moment of laxity spoils a lifetime of faith. The Stormlords are holding. Noise Marines aiming true. We do have the flash kits now with a clear firing line on the Stormlord, but they will move back just a little bit. Not falling back, but trying to keep in the game for the moment. And the Imperial Guard. So what I did before I got involved with this, I kind of on the Dawn of War Elite mod website, they've got like some stats on like, you know, which faction win the most and at what time of the matches do they win. And from what I understand, the Imperial Guard, if the game finishes in the first 10 minutes, they're the ones that are most likely to lose. But the longer a game goes on, the more likely an Imperial Guard player is likely to win. I mean, I suppose you could tell because of all the blooming tanks they've got. And these knobs, look at them. Big meaty blooming hammers. Charging in. And look at them go. Wraithguard in there as well. This is very cinematic, isn't it? And they're going to have a look at these things. Go and give them a bash. Show them the power of your hammer. Come in. Seer Council over here doing some Jedi nonsense. Spinning around the old staff. And here we go. The unending green tide. Wraithguard moving around the side. Firing at the side armour of the Stormlord. All seeing some time slowing stuff going on around here, if memory serves. There's some chaos goodness, there we go. That's a useful use of that. But then an Eldritch Storm blasting that Stormlord. All the Guardsmen can do now is just hope and pray. Over on this side, they do seem to be faring a lot better. Might need to bring some of these tanks over onto this side to help defend. But they still do have the infantry. And with all this stuff being broken down here, basically everything around here, I imagine, is now at least light cover. That's the one disadvantage of artillerying a position. You do basically give them free cover. Bulgrin's giving them a good club round the chops. Now I've got a Guardsman thingy going on. Kind of missing everything, but it's good effort. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Whoa. Denying that red point in the middle once again. The weird boy is going to give it a touch. Give it a little bit of a sniff. And all these guys have fallen back. Another prime or fire prism on the way. How about the economies at the moment? Everyone's got a good amount of float apart from the Chaos player. Yeah, everyone's quite nicely done. Mig's got a load of float at the moment, but that's because I imagine he can't buy anything else. So at this point, if he does lose any of his big units, he could just buy another one. Quite useful. But still quite stalwart. He's not moving. This is his land, and he will defend it. The trust being given to his allies is quite impressive. Can this Chaos Lord manage to capture this VP here? We'll manage to get it. Got some Imperial Guard blowy up things coming on. Look at all these knobs. I haven't seen this many for quite some time. Insert joke or reference here. But this is a lot of big lads. It's going to require a significant amount of firepower to be able to break these guys down. I don't know if these teams on this side of the map have got it in them. Well, they are going to throw some... Oh, going to throw some mines down on the floor. So that will at least protect the blue VP for a little while. Riftguard now just really pushing forward. Hoping to maybe keep these guys back, but they force themselves into a retreat, which is not what they want. They probably just want to just stay around here, just to... Because they only need to get 38 more ticks down. And they are now on 132. Stormlord, having a look at that Commando. That Commando Nob's just not having a good time, is he? Oh, it's a Commando squad. Dear oh dear. Sad times in the pipelines, but look at these guys, sneaky as you like. No one's seeing them coming or going. Chaos Predator armed with the Mark of Corn. Which, what do you do? Increases speed, heavy bottle damage by 75%, and auto cannon damage, so he is just on the warpath against the infantry. And they do seem to be doing a fairly good job. You take care of these flash kits though. Lord Commissar with his big shiny bubble. And the looters with their beamy death gun. Aiming for those Lehman Russes. And what? Have you gone for an upgrade Lehman Russ? You've gone for a Vanquisher. Very effective against vehicles, greatly increases weapon range. And core blimey, the blue team once again take that. Mega tasty if you ask me. Orc Battle Wagon now, the big unit for the Orcs. Got a bomber coming down, although while it might be missing the Stormlord, it's forcing it to not retreat down this easy path. Being bashed around by these Nob squads. Catachan Devils are going to come in and see if they can shirk these guys away, but some warp screaming going on by the Orc. Weird boy. Here comes the battle wagon with its fiery roller on the front. The Pizza Cutter of Doom.
The situation has changed.
Orc Nob's been chased away. Over on this side we do have, what are you? You are Chaos Space Marines, almost getting a squad wipe there. Come on, run away, you can do it. Have you got Ultramarine skin on? No, you don't. I was going to say it then, I was like, that's heresy. But like reverse heresy. Which I don't know how Chaos feels about that. Or the Imperium for that matter. Oh, battle tank. Or battle wagon, sorry, not to misgender the tank. It's no, it's not feeling it. It's gonna go backwards. More Imperial Guard. Drop Valkyrie strikes coming on. Which might be able to protect their Bluefer. But does not, sadly. Got some fiery bits from the Chaos Lord. What was that? His Armour of the Inferno. That grants the leg of the Galaxy Burn. Also increases health regeneration. But does not seem to let him stay alive very long. I mean, he is meant to be tanky, but like against a bajillion million fires, it's not going to go all that well. Oh dear, these Catachan Devils run away. And, oh dear, the blue team have lost in that engagement. But my goodness, I was fully rooting for the blue team towards the end there. I thought they were able to do it, but not sure if... So obviously, like, he was defending this place here, was Miggs, and he was doing a fairly good job of it. Not sure if he could have spared a couple of units just to help out more over on this side. If not, maybe just like some flanking manoeuvres around here. But good play by all. If I knew what I was talking about, I'd be able to provide more commentary. If you did like the Dawn of War 2 Elite Mod cast, let us know. I don't plan to do this very often, but if it's something people want, I might do it once a week. Like I say, anything for the views. Haha. And if you're here because you like Dawn of War 2, but you're brand new to the channel, I do Dawn of War 1 mainly. That's my whole vibe. So if you like the channel, have a look at the Patreon. £1 a month to get you one extra game a week on the old thingamajiggy, and also there's a Discord in the links below where good stuff happens. Thank you ever so much for 5,000 subscribers. I'll see you at the next 1,000. Peace.